Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Charmaine. If you're new here, hi. If you're not, what's up, bestie? So, I'm trying this new thing, okay? I'm trying to storytell as if I was on FaceTime with you and just hang out with you. So, get comfy, get some tea, get some coffee, sit as comfortable as you want. I'm probably gonna stay like this the whole time. And we can vibe. So as you saw from the title of my video, it says I got stranded in the Philippines. Okay, it was a little clickbaity, I won't lie, but I just thought, you know what, now that I'm back home in Cape Town and just reflecting on my time in Korea and all the travels that I've had, I just thought, you know what, I have to share the story because it's honestly one of the funniest things that I've been through. But at the time, I acted like it was so normal. I acted like it was so okay that this happened. Not that it was anything bad. It was just the most bizarre thing that I've ever been through, and I loved it. I loved it. I don't know whether it's an indication of the fact that I was young, that I was so calm that this was happening, or if it's just my personality, because I'm trying to figure out if this happened now in my ripe age of 29, would I be okay? But maybe. So anyway, are you comfy, babes? Are you okay? Do you want some tea, some water? Go get some. You want a snack? Get a snack. And let me tell you the story of my visa run that landed me thinking I was gonna be stranded in the Philippines. So let's backtrack to all the way when I arrived in South Korea. So I arrived in South Korea and I was at a school, and we had a director who was an absolute sweetheart, the sweetest woman around. She was like, she just felt more like my Korean mom / grandmother than my boss at some point. So anyways, we arrive, I get to the school, everything is new. It had just been waves of like, oh my gosh, is COVID a thing? Is COVID not a thing? Are we gonna be okay? We're not gonna be okay. Like COVID was fresh. Like it was so fresh that no one knew what was happening. We all thought it was just a cold, like that kind of fresh. And so I just arrived, I was new to the country. This woman was so kind, so helpful. I was getting trained at my new school. I was doing training. I was just getting used to the area I was living in, moved into my apartment, saw the school. So everything is new. I had to go do a visa run. So anyway, my boss, like I told you, sweetest woman alive, right? She says to me, you know what? You have to do a visa run. Let's try get you go do it in Indonesia, in Jakarta, because, I know someone there, so and so. I don't want to give too many details, just in case. Just in case, I don't know what, someone finds this or they know about this. So she's like, let's go to Jakarta because so and so is there, blah 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 blah. Connections. She's got connections. So I'm like, oh wait, sure. I guess she tries. It doesn't work out. She says, okay, you know what? Let's go to the Philippines. Or no. First, she wanted me to go to Japan. I was the only South African, so I don't know why I'm saying us. She wanted me to go to Japan, and then it didn't work out. It was too expensive, whatever. So I'm like, it's fine. Let's find somewhere else. My queen says Philippines, and me, I love the Philippines. I've never been. At that time, I'd never been to the Philippines. I love it now, obviously. But at that time, I was like, okay, this is fun. I just got to Korea. I must do my visa run. I'm going to another country. I'm all about this. I'm keen. Let's go. So I'm like, okay, no, it's good. And because she's so nice, she says to me, sleep over at my house. Okay, but I need to give you the background of why this was so funny. Because my queen had been trying to set me up with one of her sons the whole time, ever since she'd met me. So now I'm thinking, sleep over at your house? What? Is which son is gonna be there? Like, this is a lot, man. But you know what? I'm like, at least she's not just shipping me out and being like, go sort your life out by yourself. So I'm thinking, this is kind? Cool, I'm gonna give into the kindness. Anyway, go to her house, we stay over. She shows me where I'm sleeping, right? The door is closed. Firstly, when I walk in, it is hoarder's paradise. It is packed to the brim. Except the only place that is spotless and clear is a gigantic, when I say gigantic, I am telling you 2 of me lengthwise. 2 of me, okay? Family portrait, okay? But it's not funny that it's a family portrait. It's the fact that This portrait hasn't been hung up, okay, because it's clearly heavy. It's huge, so it's heavy. But it's the fact that the only area that is clean and not like hoarders vibes is around the portrait. So I just remember thinking, this is so bizarre. But okay, the door's closed to where she's gonna show me where I'm staying. So I'm like, oh wait, cool. Bear in mind, the school that I was going to was a very fancy school, new school. So I just assumed that my boss would be in a higher tax bracket, you know? And again, when I say this, there's no judgment for how her life is. I literally don't care. I was so chilled. But I just think there was so many disconnects that were happening in that time that now when I process it out loud, I'm like, what? I just think to myself, hey man, what? Anyway, so she opens the door. My queen sleeps on the floor, which we've all slept on the floor, okay? It's a vibe, it's normal, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not an indication of what you have or what you don't have in some cases. But, you know, we all sleep on the floor, it's fine. So I'm like, okay, you know what, fine. You know, I wasn't jarred by the fact that I have to sleep on the floor. I was like, cool, but I was like, damn.
Girl, how much this school paying you? Because they need to pay you more. Like, I know this is a preference, but like, how much they pay you? Anyway.
So she's, you'll sleep here. So I'm like, oh, that's cool, that's great. Then, you know, I get ready for bed because it's kind of late at this time. And then she says, okay, ready for bed? So I said, yes. Tell me why I was sharing a room with her. I mean, thank goodness it wasn't her son, because her son was in the next room just awkwardly like, hi, what are you doing here vibes. So tell me why I had to share the room with her. Yeah. I was there, fast asleep next to my boss. Like, what is my life? But guys, when I tell you that it was so normal to me for some reason, I was like, okay, this is fine. Even now I'm kind of like, it's not weird, but it is really funny to see people's reactions when I tell the story. We go to bed, you know, on the floor next to my queen or whatever. We're there. We wake up the next morning. She takes me to the airport. She forces her son to come with us. She tries to get us to interact. He's not feeling it. I'm feeling awkward because I'm like, my guy, it's okay. We get to the airport. She pulls me aside. She gives me this lecture. I must be safe. I must be brave. And bless her little heart. This woman, I love her. I hope she's well. I wish all the best things in the world, like angelic status. This woman gives me a whole lecture about how I must be safe, pulls out an envelope of money, and she's like, I know I don't want you to use your money. Please use this. It's mine. It's from my pocket. I want you to be safe. I want you to be comfortable, you know? So I'm checking, okay, this is so sweet. Pulls out another thing, and she pulls out these beautiful earrings. I wish I still had those earrings. These beautiful pearl silver earrings. She's putting them in my ear. Bear in mind, okay? She's putting them in my ear. She's like, you know, these earrings have always protected me. They should protect you too, keep you safe. So that was a very sweet moment. I was emotional, I was crying, and I was like, why are we acting as if I'm never gonna come back? Because guys, come on. Anyway, very sweet moment. Okay, I get on the plane, right? And when I'm saying we, I get onto the plane, get to the Philippines, and I had booked an Airbnb, right? In Manila, I don't even know where I was, to be honest, in Manila. I still am not sure to this day, but it was a very nice, like, complex, gated apartment area thing, you know. I mean, I wasn't scared of Manila at all. I don't know if I should have been, I don't know if I should be, but I wasn't scared. I was like, okay, fine. So anyway, long story short, get to the airport, get scammed by the taxi guy. But
are you a traveler if you don't get scammed by a taxi guy? I'm just saying.
I definitely paid way more than I should have for that taxi, but the man was sweet, he was a vibe, it was chill. Anyway, take the taxi to the Airbnb. Get there, it's very nice, it's gated, there's a pool, it's chill, you can tell there's a sense of community. I, sign in, I tell them I'm here for Airbnb, they're like, okay, no, cool. I walk up the stairs to the apartment I'm going to. I'm thinking, okay, you know what? Oh, the host had told me to message her when I arrived because she was gonna personally give me the keys. Guys, hold on, I need water. Drink something, take a sip. Relax. Also, I need lip gloss because I feel crusty, so just wait. Please don't make fun of me for the way I put on lip gloss. Yeah, my... Anyway, where was I? Oh, my Airbnb host had told me that I should message her. Ew, sorry. When I had arrived. So I messaged her, right? I'm like, hey, so-and-so, I'm here. Also, wait, disclaimer. When I left South Korea, it was pea cold, okay? It was, what was it, like 1 degree? Okay, not that cold anymore, but 1 degree, 0 degree, like, you know, it had just reached the positives in Korea because it gets really cold. But it was cold, and I got to Manila, it was 30 degrees. So I'm sitting there, I'm like stripping some more because in the taxi I was taking things off, flying off, bro. And then I'm sitting outside waiting for her, I'm taking things off, whatever, because it's so hot, I'm sweating, I'm thirsty. I didn't think about buying water or snacks or anything because I was like, she's gonna be there and there should be water in the house or whatever. Message her, she doesn't reply. So I'm like, okay, I'm patient, I can chill. 30 minutes go by, I message her again, no response. An hour goes by, no response. So I message her again after an hour and a few, no response. So now I'm messaging everyone back in Korea, being like, oh lol, haha, stuck outside, whatever. Now I'm trying to be chill about it. Message her again, it's been an hour and 30 minutes. I'm from South Africa, okay? We have our own timing. So to me, I was like, okay, it's fine. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's an hour and 30 minutes, it's fine. People are busy, she's probably doing something, but now I'm like, why is she not responding though? Gandhi, my friend. Yes, my friend, not responding. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll leave my bags here, then I will go to the offices and just see if they have a spare key. So I go, I show them her name, I tell them, okay, I'm in this apartment, do you have a spare key? They said to me, we don't hold spare keys, you have to wait for her. So I say, I've been waiting for an hour and 30 minutes, how much more should I wait? They said to me, I'm sorry, keep waiting. Like, okay, that's fine. I walk back up to my things. Now I'm hungry, okay? Luckily, I had downloaded Bolt, so I just ordered something. Guys, I sat outside this apartment eating McDonald's. Anyway, so I'm sitting there eating, and then the neighbor comes. So I'm thinking, okay, this is my time. Bear in mind, this has been almost 2 hours now. So I'm like, okay, this is my time. So I'm saying, hey, do you know, blah, blah, blah. Do you know where she is? Can I come in? Like, do you have a spare key? You know? They say to me, oh no, we don't have a spare key. Usually I do, but I don't have it. So I'm thinking, okay, my luck. Whatever, I'm still being patient. I'm talking to people in South Korea. I'm trying not to tell my boss so that she like doesn't freak out. So it's been 2 hours. I'm thinking, okay, it's fine. Finally, she messages me back. And she says to me, oh, my husband was supposed to send you the key. Was supposed to open for you. I gave him the key. So I say, well, he's not here and it's been 2 hours, so can we make another plan?
She says to me, it's not funny. She says to me, yeah, my husband's missing, so, yeah, I'm gonna try to finish work soon, and then I'll come open.
It's not funny that he was missing, but it was just, she said it so nonchalant that I was so confused. So I'm thinking, okay, we're lost in translation. Maybe she means she can't get hold of him, you know, like that kind of thing. So we message back and forth, and then eventually it sinks in because she had to tell me exactly what was going on. Her husband had just literally walked out on her. Okay, this is really sad. But her husband had just walked out on her. So he was technically missing because they had some sort of argument, I think, if I remember correctly, or there was something where he was frustrated, I don't know what. And then he just disappeared. Like he just didn't want to interact with her, didn't want to talk to her, just wanted to do whatever he was going to do, and then forgot he had the keys, I guess, or was just being petty. And then just phone off, everything, no contact, nothing. He was just gone. So, okay, now I'm consoling this woman on the phone while she's at work. It's okay, don't worry about it, I can wait some more. It was plus minus 4 hours of sitting in almost 30 degrees outside someone's door, outside someone's house. The neighbors were coming in and out. They were chatting to me, saying hello. Like, it was just so awkward but embarrassing. But for some reason, I had settled. My mind was like, this is what's happening. It is what it is. I'm just gonna be here. So now it's that weird thing where the neighbors are just like, who the hell is this girl? But also, hey girl, which I appreciate because, you know, I needed some company. But then I'm consoling this woman. When I tell you consoling, I mean, I'm telling her, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Like, you know, he can do whatever. You would swear we were besties. You would think we were friends the way I was consoling her. Guys, after 4 hours, 5 hours, because she had to finish work, she came, she had other keys, she let me in, and it was my understanding that I was gonna be in the Airbnb alone. So she lets me in, we have a whole chat about what happened. I'm trying to be helpful, I'm trying to be kind, you know, but now I'm tired as well. And she says to me, oh well, I had to drive all this way. So there is another bedroom. Is it okay if I stay here? So now I'm like,
Is it not? This is your apartment, isn't it? Do you own this apartment? Yes? Yes?
she says, yes, no, it's my apartment, but you know, I know you'd booked it for just yourself, but I've traveled a long time, you know, because my husband was supposed to open for you, so can I stay? Because I said, yes, ma'am, it's okay, you can stay. But she was an absolute sweetheart, okay? She was so kind. Now that I'm telling the story again, I'm like, I'm really glad I didn't get into a sticky situation. But, you know, she stayed, she made me some dinner, which was really nice. Then I went and did my visa on the next day. So I took a taxi all the way to the embassy, the Korean embassy. I get there and I had the dollars that my boss had given me. They tell me now we don't use dollars, you need to change it to Filipino pesos, or the currency. Hopefully I got that right. So they told me I have to change it to the currency that it is. So then I had to walk all the way up to the bank, and the security guard was so stressed at the fact that I was so relaxed about walking from the embassy to the bank. And I wanted to tell this man,
Do you not know that I grew up in Cape Town? Do you not know that I'm a Cape Town girl? I don't care what these streets of Manila have that you're so scared of. Because to me, I grew up in the streets of Cape Town. I walked streets that I should not have walked. I've gone down alleys that I should not have gone down, and I've come out unscathed, okay? And even the days when I did come out scathed, it's okay, my brother, it's okay.
Anyway, so I come back. Not this man spending the whole time while I'm waiting now talking to me about how South Africans are models. Models? I don't know why I'm putting this in here, that part of it, but I just remember thinking to myself, do I look like a model? I'm literally wearing a long sleeve top in 30 degrees. My hair is here. Do you know that bun that you put up here and then everything else is scraggling over here? I was a mess. And I was thinking, you know what? I respect your charisma, boy. Anyway, long story short, I finally got my visa, and then I made a friend at the embassy, a South African girl. We spent the last 2 days just traveling around Manila, sleeping in random backpackers. I was staying at a backpackers, and then there were so many cameras around there that I was so stressed about going to the bathroom, about changing in the room, because this one backpackers, guys, imagine it was someone's lounge. Okay, firstly, let's talk about this. There's nothing wrong with that, but it was someone's lounge, this backpackers, and you could tell they had just put drywall, divide the space. But there were so many cameras. There were like There were about 20 to 15 cameras in this tiny space. So in my mind, I was like, well, clearly I can't change in my room. And even in the bathroom, I was like, is there cameras in here too? Anyway, so that was the one thing out of all the weird, wishy-washy, crazy things where I was like, ish, this one maybe wasn't a good idea, was it? But also to backtrack. Okay, going back to my Airbnb host. Honestly, probably the best time I ever had. He stayed the night there. And then when I came back from the embassy after meeting this new friend, I went back to the Airbnb, and then I still had a day. Then this lady, she took me around Manila. She showed me her favorite spots. She told me some history. She took me to a restaurant. So she was super sweet and very kind and taught me so much. And so it was just a very fun thing. And we ended up laughing about the fact that she left me outside for 5 hours and that I generally thought I was going to be stranded and I didn't know what my next move was. So we ended up being able to laugh about that. And then fast forward, went to the dodgy backpackers that I thought I was gonna die, and then I was like, I kind of miss my girl. Like, I'd rather be stranded outside my girl's apartment than be here with 45 The number
Look, increasing. Can you tell them so that we can dramatic? 45 cameras. Everyone is trying to be a big standard like camera.
camera. It was a lot. That was my story of how I thought I was gonna be stranded in the Philippines. And I don't know what that says about me. I don't know if it says I'm a very relaxed human being, that I can be put in situations like that and just normalize them. Or if it just was an indication of that I was young and excited to see the world no matter what. But thanks for listening. I hope you are doing well. I hope that you are having fun wherever you are and that life is treating you well. And don't put yourself in sticky situations, my friends. And even if you do, hopefully you meet people that are kind and gracious and will help you believe in angels or good spirits, or that there are good people out there. So thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Oh guys, also I made a new Instagram. I'm gonna link it on the screen, but definitely follow me. It is, oh Yuna, I nearly kicked you over. It is Shah Sherman. I decided to be fresh and new and start a new one just for the vibes. So follow me, please, please. That'd be nice. But thank you for listening to my story, and I'll see you in the new vlog. Bye bye. Love you.